Good morning, everybody. This is Professor Eknath Aire from Divine College of Pharmacy, Satana, Department of Pharmaceutics. Students, today we are going to discuss regarding a new new chapter from pharmaceutical jurisprudence, which is the Drugs and Magic Remedies Act, or we can say the Objectionable Advertisement Act 1954 and 1955. Okay, so what is the motive to study of this act? Basically, in our country, or maybe also in a other country, but majorly in our country, more are magic related remedies are there, and people are uh, going to abuse to this particular magic remedies to cure any type of disease or the disorder. ओके, आपल्या कंट्रीमध्ये त्या ठिकाणी खूप साऱ्या अशा मॅजिक रिलेटेड जे काही ॲड्स आहेत त्या ॲड केले जातात आणि जे काही मेडिसिन असतील ते मेडिसिन मॅजिकच्या किंवा क्युअर करण्याच्या नावाखाली त्या ठिकाणी मोठ्या प्रमाणात सेल केलं जातं. ओके, सो फॉर to avoid this magic related or the objectionable advertisement related, uh, there are the some rules and act related of this. So today we will going to discuss regarding of this. Okay, so first of all we will start with the introduction part. So what is in by actually magic remedies, or why there is a need to implement this act or enforce this act to reject, or we can say to prohibit this magic related medicinal, or we can say the drugs advertisements. First of all, promise to cure horrible diseases like cancer and AIDS. Some of uh, we can say some of people are doing ad related to the cancer and the AIDS to promote the medicine, and they were or they will be saying uh, regarding the cure of the cancer and AIDS, like uh, we can say disease or the disorder. A medical practitioner advertising his clinic and claiming that they offered a definite cure for epilepsy. Okay, so, one case study is there. One person is there who is promoting his hospital or the clinic as a 100% cure of epilepsy. After investigation by IMA, or we can say Indian Medical Association, they found that he was uh, he was doing the illegal practice of uh, giving the lethal dose of to that uh, particular persons, and he is curing of that particular type of epilepsy. Okay, so in that case, it may be lethal condition may be over there, and because of that, that patient may have lose their lives. Okay, so India is the land of spiritual and babas and the sadhus. As we know, there are the so many spirituality is there in our country. Okay, and many more people are blindly trust on these peoples like sadhus and babas. Okay, so there has not been a law specifically to prosecute those making false spiritual claims and deceive people. Okay, so there were no any type of rules or the regulations over there, and because of that, this act should be came in force to regulate this one. So the Consumer Education and the Research Society Ahmedabad brought to notice of the regulatory authority in Gujarat sale and the promotion of the certain health gadgets by the Cannabio Healthcare in violation of the Drug and Magic Remedies, or who can say the Objectionable Advertisement Act. The company was found promoting and the distributing sunshade to cure from the migraine and the sunstroke. So one company was there based in Ahmedabad. So that company was claiming uh, different type of day-to-day lives gadgets, and they also claiming that gadget curing the particular type of disease or the disorders, uh, like in case of the Parkinson disease, they claiming the palm guards are uh, going to cure from the particular Parkinson disease, then eye shade for the sinusitis, then t-shirts for high or the low blood pressure, then bed sheets for the paralysis strokes. So likewise, uh, that claims are came in force, uh, or the that claims were found as a false by the court, and they have to stop their advertisement as well as the product in the market of that particular company. So likewise, so many of examples or so many of uh, case uh, case studies are there, and they have to stop, or we have to stop like this uh, cases, or we can say the objectionable advertisement. So one more case study is there, or we can say the very well known case study was there regarding of the Nirmal Baba, which is based in the Delhi. Okay, so he was claiming the different type of the magic treatments. Okay, so action were taken by the government against of the Nirmal Baba, and he found guilty. Okay, so uh, the petitioners alleged that Nirmal Baba, or named as the Nirmaljit Singh Nirula, had been advertising in different electronic and print media, claiming to offer magical treatment while claiming himself to be a representative of God. Okay, he was claiming he is a representative of God, and all type of diseases are cured by him. But it is a false, or we can say it is a objectionable advertisement, or we can say the magical remedial advertisement. The petitioner sought to ban on all advertisement by the Baba, saying that such publicity was contrary to the provisions of the Drugs and Magic Remedies Act 1954. The common man is being misled by the self-styled Nirman Baba under the belief that the problem of a particular person will be solved with him blessings. तर निर्मल बाबाने काय क्लेम केलं होतं की ते कोणत्याही प्रकारचा डिसीज त्या ठिकाणी क्युअर करू शकता, परंतु ज्यांनी त्यांच्या विरुद्ध पेटिशन फाईल केली दिल्ली कोर्टात, तर त्या ठिकाणी त्यांना सर्व प्रकारचे जे काही त्यांच्या ॲडव्हर्टाइजमेंट होत्या त्या ॲडव्हर्टाइजमेंट त्या ठिकाणी बंद करावं लागतं, की अशा कोणत्याही प्रकारचं त्या ठिकाणी क्लेम तुम्ही करू शकत नाही फॉर द क्युरासिटी पर्पज. Then one more case study is there, which is related to the MD of Cunard Pharmaceuticals, convicted for the violation of the Magic Remedies Act. So it is a related of the mostly for product, mostly for extra product. So that product was claiming regarding the improvement in the infertility by enhancing sexual capability and the fertility. So one DI was there, or we can say drug inspector was there, who argued regarding of this advertisement, and they found that this uh, claiming, or this product contains ginseng. Okay, and that particular product, or particular ingredient ginseng is already uh, or we can say already noted in other countries as a banned product, or as a ban medicine. So, about the violation case, Drug Inspector John said that mostly for extra manufactured by the Cunard Pharmaceuticals is a good Ayurvedic product, but the case was taken for giving publicity violating the Drug and Magic Remedies Act. The Drug and Magic Remedies Act clearly specifies the prohibition of the advertisement for the certain drugs, especially in the category of the drug described as a aphrodisiac. Okay, so we can't advertise any type of product over there which may gives cure or the extra power in case of the any type of uh, human uh, or we can say the related to the human. Okay, so that case was there. Then another one product is uh, Revital. Okay, uh, you people already know, or the well-known product is Revital. So Revital was claiming that it is Revital uh, contains 11 type of vitamins and the 9 types of minerals is there with the ginseng. But that ginseng was already prescribed or noted in USA and UK as a serious side affected drug. Okay, and WHO was already cautioned to many regulatory authorities regarding of the ginseng that is causing very serious side effect. Okay, but in India, under the name Revital, is it was openly, or we can say OTC, over the counter drug was prescribed, or over the counter drug was sale. Okay, so it is one another case regarding of this magic or the objectionable advertisement. So you can get better understanding regarding of the what is meant by objectionable advertisements. Next one is Patanjali Ayurved Limited, which is known as the product as Dantkanti. Okay, so जे काही दंतकांती प्रॉडक्ट होतं ते दंतकांती जी काही पेस्ट होती ती पेस्ट त्या ठिकाणी क्लेम करते की जे काही दंतकांती त्या ठिकाणी पेस्ट आहे ते पेस्ट पायरुया आणि स्वेलिंग आणि ब्लिडिंग रिलेटेड टू द गम्स त्या जे काही याच्या संबंधी गमच्या रिलेटेड जे काही डिसीज आहेत त्या डिसीजला त्या ठिकाणी क्युअर करण्याचं काम करतं किंवा 100% क्युअर करतं अशा प्रकारे ते क्लेम करतात. परंतु अशा कोणत्याही प्रकारचा क्लेम त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही करू शकत नाही असं त्या ठिकाणी ऑब्झर्व झालंय. ओके, देन to protect your teeth for a longer time and provide a natural shield against germs were not substan- uh, uh, substance and are misleading. So you can't claim directly over there regarding of this. Okay, so this was also one of case study over there. Then next is Cipla Healthcare Limited, Chocobite. Okay, so the advertisement was claiming up to 100% immunity nutrition is a misleading, and the ambiguity, implications, and the omission of uh, to mention that in a it it could be helpful only as a supplement to the normal diet, but it is a not providing up to 100% immunity nutrition. Okay, obviously it may be helpful as a supplementary or the diet supplementary product, but we can't say 100% immunity booster. तर आपण या ठिकाणी ते अशा प्रकारे क्लेम करू शकता की हे फक्त त्या ठिकाणी सप्लिमेंट म्हणून प्रोव्हाइड केलं जाऊ शकतं, पण 100% इम्युनिटी बूस्टर असेल असं क्लेम करू शकत नाही. Then what are the main motive or the objective of this act? So main objective of this act is to control the advertisement of drug in certain cases. So any objectionable advertisement control are related of this uh, magic remedial act. So that that may be controlled by using of this act. Then second objective is to prohibit the advertisement for certain purposes of remedies allied to possess magic qualities. So whatever is there related of the magic related ad or the advertisement are going to handled by using of this act. Then what is the extent and commencement related of the official gazette as per the official gazette or the book? So it extends to the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and applies also to persons domiciled in the territories to which this act extends who are outside the said territories. So it shall come into force on such a date as the central government may be notification in the official gazette as per below notification. तर सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंट ने ज्या प्रकारे 26 फेब्रुवारी 1995ला जे काही ऑफिशियल गॅझेट त्या ठिकाणी पब्लिश केलं होतं त्याच्यानुसार जम्मू काश्मीर सोडून सर्व प्रकारच्या इंडियन टेरिटरीमध्ये हा जो काही ऍक्ट आहे तो ऍक्ट त्या ठिकाणी लागू असणार आहे. So it was a related of the Magic Remedial Act, or we can say the Objectionable Advertisement Act 1954 and the 1955. तर आपण आज या ठिकाणी इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट या ठिकाणी बघितला. रिमेनिंग पार्ट आपण पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये बघू. सो थँक्यू सो मच फॉर बिंग हिअर. थँक्यू.